Never. You. Did celebrate it on a relationship. You got me tripping in finesse. I like this song.
This song is the vibe.
What's up, Sarah? Yeah, so blame it on my sunshine. That's right. You got me tripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. How you tripping in finesse? You know it, you know. How you tripping in finesse? It don't make no sense. How you tripping in finesse? You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right. If you want like me and mine. Yeah, we got it going on, got it going on. Got me tripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. How you tripping in finesse? You know it, you know. How you tripping in finesse with my baby? No sense. How you tripping in finesse? You know it, you know we got it going on. Things like that to be asked. It's a long song. Yeah, it's pretty much over. What's this? Okay, guys, that was a great new song by Bruno Mars and Cardi B called Finesse. That's my jam. And today we have a lovely guest, Mr. EJ Nonstop in the building. Welcome to Radio Phoenix, EJ. Thank you for having me. How y'all doing out there? Hey. Yeah. Now, you guys, EJ Nonstop is a comedian extraordinaire. He got jokes for days. For days. And hopefully he can crack a couple on the show. But right now, we're going to sip a little tea. And the tea we have today is the government shutdown. I didn't know the government shut down. My unemployment's still coming. Okay. You straight. But what I'm saying is that is what most of the country is saying. They didn't know there was a shutdown. And it's just like these things are happening in the country. And people just, we have no idea. The country is falling apart by the day. The country's been broken since the beginning. It's always been messed up. It's hard to fix something that's always been broken. It's really nothing new, is it? No, it's nothing new. And actually, in the past, the government has shut down a couple times, and we're still here today. Yeah, we're going to be all right. You still getting your unemployment. I'm still filing taxes. They didn't stop food stamps at all. That's what I'm talking about. So everybody should be fine. Yes. Yeah. And speaking of that, I just would like to know that let everybody know that Prosperous Business Management is doing taxes for 2018, e-filing in all 50 states. Please visit our website, www.aprosperousbusiness.com. Anywho, so yes, the IRS is still filing taxes. Yeah. And so a lot of the agencies are still functioning. It's just some of the ones that maybe, are seasonal or I just don't know what part of the government it is. I think it's the part where the white people are in it. I don't have anything to do with that. I don't know.
Because I don't know. And I also don't have cable, so nor do I care what's going on.
That's right. You gotta unplug from the matrix.
Yeah, I don't watch TV at all.
I don't either. But see, well, now there's a news flash. You know, now that the government shut down, but they're coming back soon.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Come back, so nobody worry about it.
They'll be back right after these messages.
After
there's nothing. Yeah,
we'll be right back. So anyway, guys, we're going to get into the wealth segment of Let's Talk Life today, and what we're discussing is entrepreneurship. Okay, we have Mr. EJ Nonstop, who was a talented young man who has worked his craft into a fruitful business, and that's what we're going to talk about. But first, EJ, I want you to just let the audience know a little bit about yourself, your career, your background, what got you started in comedy.
Well, I've been doing comedy for the last 7 going on 8 years. What got me started was I was born with the gift to make people laugh. So there's no doubt about that. But what made me do stand-up comedy was Bertha Mathis and a couple of my other friends. They kind of just kept pushing and nagging me to do it. So I just did it at her 40th birthday party. Once I performed, I just fell in love with it, and there was literally no looking back. I haven't stopped doing it since.
All right, that's amazing. And so, what are some of like the big gigs you've done? I know you fly across the country.
I've performed.
I know you do stand up live. Have you been?
I've worked at Tempe Improv. I've worked at Stand Up Live. I've worked at House of Comedy. These are all great clubs that are here in Phoenix. I've also worked at Broadway Comedy Club, Eastville Comedy Club in New York, Brooklyn House of Comedy. Man, so many places. Daytona Joke Factory, Liquid Laughs, Laughs Unlimited. I've been, the Joke Joint Comedy Showcase in Houston.
And you basically are like touring. You have your own business, EJ Nonstop or Team Nonstop.
Yeah, Team Nonstop Comedy is a production company of mine and affiliated with Nonstop Nation. I produce shows called 40 People Comedy Series. I've been doing those for the last 6 years, and we put them in 15 different states. I put them all over the place because my shows are just different from a normal, regular hour and 30-minute comedy show where, the clubs are like, oh, you got to do this, that, and that. That's not what we do. We have fun, like a lot of fun. So generally it lasts about 2 hours and 10 minutes. We have a ball, man. The shows are just really energetic, high energy, high pace. Get a chance to work with some of the funniest comics across the country that I know. So Antoine Scott, Lawrence Owens, Ray Devo, Leo, Top Flight, Andre Farrell, just a bunch of different people, Matt Brown. We just put on the shows wherever we can, and we enjoy it because they're not this. It's for the people. You know what I mean? It's an experience. It's not just a show.
Well, you know what? I think that's really important that you touched on that because the business of comedy is the people business.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody's stressed out, burnt out, turned out, whatever is their problem.
Yeah,
okay?
Definitely.
And sometimes the laughter is food for the soul. People need it just to break up the monotony of life or things that are going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I've had people come to me after shows and say the craziest things about what my comedy meant to them that night. I had one guy say, he said, listen, man, me and my wife was going through it. I was going home. I don't know if she would have made it. If I didn't, I was like, listen, buddy, I don't want to be a part of any of that. Can't be responsible. But I'm happy you enjoyed the show and you're happy now.
There you go.
So, you just never know. You change people's lives with comedy. Their days, sometimes that laugh, that gut busting feeling can literally change a person's actions that day, their thoughts. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it is a gift. Laughter is very important. It's one of those things that you're always gonna need. Mm-hmm. It's just like the old mortician. You're always gonna need a mortician. You're always gonna need somebody to make you laugh.
Yes.
Somebody always gonna need a ride. So lift is popping. And you always gonna go need to get fixed up, so the hospital's not gonna close.
There you go.
There's like 4 things.
A couple things.
Yeah. So the government not shutting down.
Right. There you go. Right. It's like the 2 things in life: death and taxes. You know what's
right.
No, for sure. I mean, I feel like there's been so many times in life where I'm stressed out, burnt out, sad. Whatever could be happening, and somebody will tell a funny joke or I think of a joke or whatever. So, you guys listen. If you're stressed out, having a bad day, just tell a joke and laugh a little bit.
Right. Yeah. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. That's for sure.
For sure. Do you have a joke you can tell us right now?
A joke?
A PG maybe.
A PG joke.
We don't need no triple X.
Oh man.
Jokes.
A PG joke.
Not a knock knock joke either.
Not a knock knock joke. PG joke.
I bet it's hard to pull out the PG.
Oh man, you got me thinking now because my jokes are adult
Susie,
jokes.
Was that 13-year-old Susie Meyer this weekend?
Right.
Not be beep.
Right.
Well, maybe.
Wow. Well, I could tell a joke about that H&M stuff, but I don't know if that's correct.
Politically correct.
Yeah, I don't want, but I mean, it's funny, and there's no cursing in it.
Okay, let's go for it.
I guess I'll do it. She's putting me on the spot here. Well,
we'll bleep it out.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Just don't cut.
What I don't understand is why black people are so upset about this, black kid modeling this hoodie that says "coolest monkey in the jungle." Mm-hmm. I personally like the hoodie. Okay, in my personal opinion, I thought it was nice, and for $75,000, I would wear the hoodie as well. Okay, and black people are out there tearing stuff up. They're destroying the H&Ms, and I love H&M. I can't boycott it because I love it. I went to the H&M 2 days ago. The sales were out of this world. Okay, I got 4 pairs of jeans, a box of underwear for $57. $57. And as I was walking out of the store, I looked at my receipt, I looked at all my savings, and I turned around and I winked at the lady at the register, and I said, "I guess I'm the smartest monkey in the jungle."
Okay, but I'm so bummed.
Right, there you go. A little something.
Well, hey, you guys, on that note, we'll be back with the next segment of Let's Talk Life in just a moment. Hey, I feel like, listen, my money is my money. If they're going to pay me $75,
right.
$75, really,
whatever they paid them, I'd have done it.
I probably would have let you child.
I would have done it.
If they came home with an $8,000 check, really going to be like,
right, like, how upset are you?
Okay, but at the end of the day, we do not condone any racism, any, negative advertisements of people of color here at Radio Phoenix. It was a joke. Can everybody just laugh? That's the problem. Everybody gets so serious and sensitive.
Or go to H&M and get on the sales.
Get a deal.
Get in on the sales.
If you saw it for $5.99, are you really gonna walk away or not?
I know I'm not.
Okay, see.
And I love those underwear.
We just keep it real.
Those underwear are soft. They feel really good.
Okay, so we're coming back with the next segment here. All right, everybody, and welcome back to this next segment of Let's Talk Life with Leticia Latrice, the Princess of Phoenix. We're here at radiophoenix.org, where we're bringing the world to Phoenix and Phoenix to the world. And I have my wonderful guest, Mr. EJ Nonstop, in the building.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What happening?
What's happening? So before, on the last segment, we were discussing your business, Team Nonstop, EJ Nonstop, and being that this is the wealth segment of Let's Talk Life, I really want to just jump into like what caused you to really like put your business together the way that you have, and it's great that you tell jokes and people will hire you for gigs or whatever, but you've like created your own tour, you got management, you have people that you hire that come on the tours and things with you. So let's just kind of get into like what prompted you to become an entrepreneur and the steps kind of that it took just to do it, just so people know it's possible and you can turn your gift into income.
Well, what I did, the reason why I did it, I think it had to be my second year in comedy, and I wasn't getting paid, and I was like, you know what, this is crazy. And I was like, I can produce shows and put a show together. I thought of it, and I said, in Allentown where I lived at the time, I'm like, I know everybody that lives there. I said, why don't I just do a show for them and see what happens? So I started producing my own shows called 40 People Comedy Series, and I would book the comics, and that way it put me in control of my financial future, So I was able to, I booked the comics, I put the flyers together, found the venue. I did everything myself. Like literally, I went out, I promoted, I went out, passed out flyers, I sat at bars for hours on end and sold tickets. I did whatever I had to do to make sure that my event and my vision was successful. And I still do that now. Like there's nothing. I'm not. A lot of people think that a lot of the comics per se that, especially in this area, Phoenix see me as like, oh, EJ's this, fancy. I'm just a regular person. You know what I mean? And I work hard. It's I don't mind grinding because life is a struggle. But if you don't go out there and do that work, you won't bear any fruit. You know what I mean? So
that's real tough.
And I'm from Brooklyn, New York, so I was born to hustle. You know what I mean? Like
hustle is your middle name.
Yeah, hustle is my middle name. So I go out there and do whatever it takes at the end of the day to make sure that my brand and my productions are successful. And not to say anything bad to any body that does it, but if you're not trying to outwork the next person, then you ain't gonna get nowhere. And my goal is to outwork each and every comic that lives here and everywhere else.
And everywhere.
You know what I mean? Like because they look at me like, oh, he's on the road, he's doing this, he's here, he's there. That's because I get up and go do it. You know what I mean? And I used to have a great day job. I used to work for Research Human Development in Allentown, PA. Basically, my job was to take care of mentally challenged pedophiles, actually. And it was a great job. I made a lot of money doing it, but comedy was more important to me because I felt like I was wasting my time working for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Well, we had kind of touched on this before earlier, and I think it was so well put, is the fact that, you're building somebody else's dream. You working for a Fortune 500 company, the Department of Human Development, wherever you
right.
It wasn't you pursuing your dream, utilizing your gift, pursuing your passion. And, a wise person said that when you are doing what you love, you never feel like you worked a day in your life.
Right.
Because that's what you did. You said, listen, how can I take something that I love to do, something that I'm naturally good at, and actually make money from it?
Right.
And that's really what being an entrepreneur is all about. And I just want to let everybody know in the audience, in the world, that listen, if you have something that you're really good at, there's something you're naturally talented at, a gift that you want to share with the world, don't just sit on it and be, stuck at your 9 to 5 until you turn 75 and wishing on a hope and prayer.
Right.
They're going to give you, a little plaque at the end of the day, or not lay you off or whatever, okay?
Right.
I'm a little bitter about corporate America.
It sounds like it. It sounds like you have some internal issues with corporate America.
I just having a flashback.
Right, I saw that. You just went left. I saw it. The interviews changed. No, something happened.
I'm very passionate about how I feel about corporate America.
Right.
So anyway, as I was saying, figure out how to make money doing what you love.
Right.
It's not about, oh, I can't do it. I wish I could do it. Oh, I wish on a hope and a prayer. No, you got to actually put some time, effort, thought, action into it.
And money.
Because listen, if you can spend all that time and energy working for somebody else, you can spend all that money on some weed, video games, whatever, football tickets, basketball tickets, whatever is your, poison, you can put that into yourself as well.
I totally agree. The best, I think what really helped me in the first couple of years was I invested, and I still invest a lot of my money back into myself. And I don't think you won't find success without investing money back in yourself. It just doesn't come. So sometimes you got to take those trips. Somebody will call you and say, hey, I only got this amount I can pay you, but can you come do it? And sometimes you just got to go do it. And if you bank on yourself, I've done it a lot of times. I've gone to places and didn't even have no guaranteed pay. But I went, and then, I get a return booking, or I sell DVDs because I sell DVDs. I produce my own comedy special. I've got T-shirts that I sell with the little phrases.
Is your T-shirt on?
No, this is not my T-shirt. This is actually
I was about to say
H-Town Bully. Shout out to H-Town Bully in Houston. He's a comic. This is his shirt. Okay. I support comics as well. Yeah. So we did a show in Houston on Sunday, and we kind of traded off merch. I gave him my DVD. He gave me his T-shirt. So, but I have T-shirts that they have different phrases on it. Is this mic on? Hashtag come on Jesus.
See?
Just different little things, that I say. Brisk brands, hashtag we all we got.
Sure.
You just gotta put, if McDonald's can do it, I always say this as a metaphor. I'm the type of person, if I pull up to McDonald's and there's 30 cars in the drive-thru, I'm gonna get out and just go into the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit and wait in line. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get my order. Mm-hmm. So you just gotta go out there and hustle hard and just outwork yourself if you can.
Yourself.
You know what I mean? Like push yourself to the limit. And I haven't even been maxing myself out. What? I can do 30% more than what I've been doing over the years, and that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
That's good.
Well, this is the thing, and you just kind of touched on that, and that's how I really feel is like. First of all, you can never invest too much in yourself, mm-hmm. Okay? So even if you are out here spending money or doing whatever, you're doing it for yourself.
That's right.
So, I mean, what do you really care? You're always going to get a return on yourself.
Yeah. Then
second of all, if you don't get out here and do it, nobody's going to do it for you. So for you to not be trying to out-hustle yourself, out-hustle the next person, out-hustle the competition, mm-hmm. You're really just doing yourself a disservice. People tell me all the time, oh, you do too much, you're so busy. Well, listen, are you going to pay my bills?
Right.
That part, I'm just going to sit and wait for it. Mm-hmm. I do accept checks, cash, whatever you need.
Cash out.
Okay. PayPal, whatever. But anyway.
I'm running a black business.
Yeah.
Because I am the business.
I am the business. That's just the bottom line. I am the business. And the last thing I was just going to say is like, if a person doesn't have a strong work ethic, that hustle that we're referring to, you're going to just be sitting there waiting on a hope and prayer that somebody's going to do business with you, somebody's going to whatever. And just like you said, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Sometimes you just got to show up.
You got to jump. Because nobody's going to work harder than you for you. It's impossible. So if you're looking for a handout and you want, do this for me. Or, I just had a comic text me earlier asking me to send him 2 comics that are really good bookers and have rooms and blah, blah. Listen, when did I become your booking agent?
No.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
yeah, I'm not going to be working for you. You know what I mean? I have stuff to do. Right. You know what I mean?
That part.
So, and I'm going to tell him that too when I get off this radio. I'm going to call him and let him know. Because I'm a truth teller. I'm a realist. I keep it real.
You don't keep it.
And you got to live your best life. You got to, we're only here once. And I really think people don't get the real full realization of that.
Tap into their full potential.
Yeah, because you're only here one time. I just turned 34 January 8th.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I've had a great life. Like I'm enjoying everything that's happening right now. I'm enjoying the journey, because if you're not having fun on the road or wherever you're going in life and you can't enjoy it, then you're probably not doing it. You don't want to be that 68-year-old lady that's working McDonald's on the fries because her 401k didn't come through. I see that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Where they're old people that
working at Walmart.
They work these jobs for 20 and 30 years for somebody else, and they never really found true happiness because they didn't do what they were meant to do. God puts us here for a reason, a specific reason. Everybody has a gift to share, and if you're not sharing it, then how can you ever really be happy?
Exactly. So, that was very great vision that you just gave us here, EJ, because for real, if you're not living your best life, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
And if you're living your life, don't work to live or live to work to live. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the great thing about being an entrepreneur is I enjoy everything I do.
Me too.
I answer to myself.
Me too.
I make my own hours.
Come on, Jesus.
And I make my own dollars.
Come on.
Holla. Ooh. I need to go bust a flow on it.
I know that's right. Okay, I like that. I like that. Dabbler.
That was great.
You
so
silly.
Anyway, everybody, we're just here to let you know that it's possible. You understand? We weren't born with $1 million.
No.
We're not trust fund babies.
Mm-mm.
I wish I was.
I wish I was too.
Okay, but we will one day. We'll have children that will be.
No, I'm not having no kids.
No kids.
Don't put that on me. Don't speak that evil in my life.
It's like no, don't do it. Anywho, but what I'm just trying to say is that it is possible. Everybody can reach their dreams and their goals. You're living in your dream. I'm living in my dream, and we were working 9 to 5 at one point.
Yeah, we were. Okay. I can't work a regular job anymore. They'll fire me. I've tried working regular jobs. They won't let me work because, my schedule gets so crazy. They're like, oh, you need another weekend off?
Another day off.
You are still in your 90 days.
In your probation.
In your probational period. So you can't nobody put no probation period on talent.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to stop me from going out and doing, because and if I do work a regular job, I'll tell the job, I said, listen, comedy is what I do first. You are secondary. Because the job wants to make, the job eventually, the mindset of it is to mold you into a tool for them.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
You know what I mean? So you can work for them, and your priority is the job, because you got to go make money. But what people don't know is once you find out your gift can bring you income, that should be first and foremost. You know what I mean? Priority. That should be your priority.
I think that's so smart and so true. Well, I do appreciate these words of wisdom that you shared with us, EJ.
No problem.
Please let us know how we can reach you and how we can keep in touch with your shows that you have going on or whatever Team Nonstop is doing.
You can go on Facebook. I've got a couple different pages. Facebook, Team Nonstop Comedy. Facebook, Nonstop Nation, comedian EJ Nonstop. You can also follow me on Instagram at Team Nonstop on the gram, because I be on the gram, IG. You can follow me those. Also, I got a show coming up this Friday night at Toso's, 2401 West Union Hills in Phoenix. Showtime's at 8. Come on out. It's going to be a great time. We got a great lineup. Bobby Johnson, Mellow B Comedy Show. OG Bobby Johnson.
Shout out to OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, Mellow B Comedy Show. Come on out. I'll be headlining. It's Ricky King's birthday.
Okay.
So we're celebrating that. He wants to hear all of the best jokes that I have.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try to come.
You should come to that one, because there's some bits I haven't done in a while that people been dying to hear. The Gay Slave, a bunch of different stuff. So.
We love you, DJ. And the Princess of Phoenix loves you. Thank you for always supporting me.
I love you too.
And thanks for coming out to Radio Phoenix, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a great
That was good.
Show.
It was a great show.
Okay, un momento.